Morioh-Cho Radio. We love Morioh-Cho.
Alright, cool. How we doing? My name's Jeff.
My name is Cleveland, bruh. Welcome to second episode of the Morioh Boys Podcast.
What's up?
It's the Morioh-Cho Podcast. Got my own title wrong. We got a special guest, and by special guest, I mean physical special guest, Peyton.
Because Discord was such a bitch.
Discord was stinky because I owned a bad laptop, but now I own a good laptop.
So
and
everything's better.
it's all good. And not like it would matter anyway. We're not even using Discord because Peyton's physically here with me using the same microphone.
We
so.
are friends. Of course, we live near each other. It's only common for friends.
He's in my basement, actually. I keep him there for recordings.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know why I used Discord last time, then, huh?
Yeah, it was kind of silly in the first place, but, you know, whatever.
Somebody get me out of here. This guy's crazy.
Hey! What'd I tell you about trying to make help me videos on YouTube?
Sorry, master.
Gee, that's what I thought. Get out of here. All right, what the hell are we talking about today?
All right, well, I have a list of things.
A
Since
list?
I've been in the basement, I've only been having a iPhone with me, so I've been having a list of gaming things to go through. Well, and since you're a fighting game guy, let's start with the fighting game stuff first.
Oh, yeah.
MK11 Aftermath has come out. I don't own MK11, but I'm pretty sure you do.
I do not own MK11, actually.
I thought you were the fighting game guy.
Well, sometimes you gotta pick and choose, and I like to play good fighting games. Okay, MK11 is not a bad fighting game, but I wouldn't choose Mortal Kombat. The thing about Mortal Kombat is there's a block button, which the only game that I can recall that has block button and that's like always usually a good thing is Soul Calibur. But any other game that has like a block button isn't usually like a really good fighting game. Just get them out. Just don't bring them to Evo, right? But MK11 has some real cool stuff in it. I don't own the game and I haven't played it, but I've played MK9 plenty and I've played MK10 plenty. I understand what the modern Mortal Kombat games are like, and they're pretty fun for what they are. The thing is they don't have they have more combo potential than Street Fighter 2, which is pretty much the baseline of being a good fighting game. Like, as long as your combos aren't only like 2 or 3 hits, all right, you have a real fighting game. So
yeah,
so they got some real stuff there. But other than that, no, I don't have the game.
So would you say that Smash Brothers isn't a real fighting game? Because
oh yeah, I mean, what are you crazy? That's not even a fighting game in the first place.
It wasn't supposed to be.
It wasn't supposed to be. Really, it's pretty much just a party game. I call it a party fighter. Be nice to the people who get mad who think that Smash is a fighting game. You know.
Well, one thing that MK11 does have that other fighting games don't is RoboCop.
This is true. It's got Robert Kopp, my favorite man.
Robert Kopp Berdio.
He is a Robert. He is a cop. He is a Robert Kopp.
Hey.
That's him. He will be back. Don't forget. I'll be back. That's a famous line. It's Robert Kopp too.
The Robot Cop voice. It's like, I'll be back, or something like that. Like just monotone.
I will be back. There we go. That's the man. Bootleg Robert Kopp too. Yeah, he's in the game. It's pretty wicked, actually.
Pretty cool. I think it's because Terminator versus RoboCop or whatever.
I guess just because they're known.
The Protector.
The Protector. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good.
But yeah, it's so funny because Mortal Kombat 10 had Alien and Predator, right? But it also had Jason, but Mortal Kombat 9 had Freddy.
Yeah.
So they're separated by a game.
It doesn't make any sense.
So yeah, they're bringing up all the duels that people know about, like classic horror movies or whatever.
You'll get Superman versus Goku.
That's my favorite one. Oh, dude. Hold on. Where's the Death Battle fighting game? Like, honestly.
Yo, that would be actually pretty cool.
It would be really
horribly 2D animated, dude.
Yeah, it would be really bad. And all of the fights would be based off their videos, so it would be like not fun to play.
So, you know, there's only one person you can choose against another person.
Yes. You try to play you try to play Cloud, but you don't get to do any of his magic. You just use the sword and that's it. Even though he has magic in the game, don't worry about it. It's the material. Ooh, that's a good one.
What?
That's a good one.
Lab monkey number 9.
Thank you.
Number 9 large.
Number 9 large, number 6 with extra dip, 2 number 7s, number 45. I forgot the rest. Anyway, yeah, but other than that, you know, fighting games, huh?
Other than MK11 being a bad game, it's a pretty good game.
It's a pretty good game. It's an alright game. I'd put it probably as 6.5 out of 10.
Not as good as the other.
Not as good as... Well, let me think. What's the best Mortal Kombat game?
I don't know, because I've never played a Mortal Kombat game.
It would either be Mortal Kombat Trilogy or Mortal Kombat 11. And then followed closely by... It depends if you like old Mortal Kombat more than new Mortal Kombat, because they're very different games.
Are we also including Mortal Kombat versus DC?
No, we're not including that. Garbage fire. Which, you know, just we don't talk about the game. That one doesn't count.
Heroic brutality.
Heroic brutality. You can't have them kill people. Meanwhile, in the movie, building millions die. Entire city smashed by a spaceship. Don't worry about it. Those people didn't matter.
You can't have heroes kill people in video games.
That's impossible.
But that's all what Injustice is about.
Don't
killing people.
There's this entire segment in the DC saga where heroes are like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill this guy. There's a whole set. I got that game right there. Rise of the Imperfects.
Right next to Sonic Heroes.
Yeah.
Sonic Unleashed.
My favorite DC video game. Oh my god. Imagine if they picked Sonic up as a DC property so that the movies were made by DC.
Because then they just make him worse.
Yeah. It would be so bad. Because the thing about comic book writers is, like, very few of them are actually very good to the point of, like, making a good storyline and doing all these cool things. And then everyone else is pretty much just writing the rest of the story. So what you get with a lot of, like comic book movies is they'll take either a good comic book story or a bad comic book story, and then they'll industrialize it. So it's like...
It's mostly the bad ones.
It's mostly the bad ones. I mean, there's some pretty good ones. Not to be like a Redditor or anything, but like Marvel was pretty good. Yeah. Marvel did a pretty good layout with their movie. I mean, they built it up.
Marvel, baby.
It's Marvel, baby. That's the video game. They didn't make that game. they didn't make it.
They helped it.
They gave their properties away is what they did for that game.
They made money.
Yes, that's what they were there. They showed up to the meeting to get a paycheck. That's what Marvel did for Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah. It's pretty funny because when you talk about Capcom, like, they really do make some good games. But I find that there's definitely been a shift from, like, fighting games to their other projects, because between Street Fighter V and Devil May Cry 5, one of those is not as good as the other one, to put it lightly. Not to say Street Fighter V is a bad game, but to say we didn't even get to play local multiplayer on the game. So I don't know what to do with that at all.
Well, there's Season 5, I think, coming for Street Fighter 5 as well. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yes, that is something new, which I don't know why. Championship Edition came out recently for like $25.99.
Does that have local play on it?
Well, it's Street Fighter 5. I tried playing it with the people over at the graduation party. I connected both controllers to the PlayStation 4, and it's not a PlayStation 4 issue. This is not anything to do with the PlayStation 4. It's the game coding. When you go to versus match, it just doesn't show up. Like, it says player versus player on the versus menu, and you try pressing it, but it's grayed out. And I don't know why that Capcom doesn't know how to code local multiplayer in the year 2020 after doing it for 1,000 years. You don't have to unlock it. That would be even worse than it just not working. Unlocking local multiplayer. That'd be something. I'd send them an angry letter. But yeah, it's...
Someone, like, in the comments is going to be like, you fool, this is how you do it. You idiot,
you didn't press up, down, left, right, BA, BS, select, start on the fucking versus screen. You're right, I didn't do that, because I shouldn't have to, you fuck. You gotta input fucking Konami code just so I can play versus mode. I'm sorry, you didn't play for the versus mode DLC. Duh, idiot. It's $25 on the fucking e-store. My bad. Fucking Capcom. But, like, yeah, they did make some good fighting games. Street Fighter 3.
You're like, fuck you, Capcom. I like
Capcom. Capcom. They make great games. Fuck you. Man, their games are awesome. They can talk about... but no, Street Fighter has always been an interesting one, because in terms of fighting game, it's so fucking basic and slow, and every other goddamn series is so much better. But they're fun still, which is the important part. Street Fighter 1 sucks. Let's get that out of the way. Street Fighter 2's here's a hot take. That game sucks too. It's been objectively obliterated by the passage of time because any game after Street Fighter 2 is better than Street Fighter 2. Still a fun game, but God, it's not fun. Wait, no, excuse me. It's still a fun game, but it's not good. It's not well made. Comparatively, it's well made for the time, but like Street Fighter 3, the next game is better.
But Sonic 06 isn't a good game, but it's still fun.
Well, Sonic stages are. I wouldn't say the same for Shadow and Silver. But some Sonic stages can be fun. You can have fun with any game. That's the important thing. Is like you can play the worst game ever made, Omicron the Nomad Soul, and you can still have fun. The mark of a good game is whether it's fun because it's well made, and it's like made for you to have fun with. So
no,
like
you wouldn't have fun with. It was really depressing.
Yes, like it's impossible to have fun with Omicron, making it the worst game ever because everything about that game is like pulling your teeth out. But like even bad, horrible games like Sonic 06, you can still sit down and like have fun. That strange feeling.
Yeah, you can.
You can have fun, which is such a strange thing to have when you're playing Sonic 06. But you can. It's possible. It's documented. But Omicron, you can't. You just can't do it. That's why that game's so much worse. You know what I'm talking about, Omicron the Nomad Soul? Let me pull it up.
No, I don't think I do.
Omicron.
With the K. They spelled it with a K.
Yeah,
Cool.
dude. The Nomad Soul. The literal worst game ever made.
What is that?
This is a game made by David Cage. Do you know what else David Cage made?
What did you make? Tell me.
Let me look it up. I mean, I know, but
I don't know,
I do know, but I want to pull up the list for you to read.
Drade.
Hold on. I don't respect him enough to remember his name. I don't respect the man enough to remember how to spell his name.
Game design.
Yeah, he was given an award for French video game design, which consists of him.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the only French game designer I can. No,
He
that's
was the
what.
only one nominated.
There is literally only one other French game designer I can know, and that's the guy who made Off. Do you remember Off?
No.
I
remember On.
Let me put. Yeah, we got Off.
I got jokes.
The game.
Oh.
You remember this game? With the
No.
batter and all that? Oh, okay. So this is literally the only other French game I can ever think exists. This is a fun game, actually. It's very good. Well made.
Does it look Undertale?
It came out before Undertale, actually. And it has a custom-made soundtrack, which is classic. You might remember the, what the hell is it called? The main theme.
It's got Megalovania.
I mean, it's got some songs that sound like some theme. It'll show up. Pepper Steak. This is one. This is a classic. I remember learning about this genre from music class in junior high. It falls under a very niche form of jazz or blues. I mean, blues. It's a very weird blues mix, but it's very interesting.
Make sure the mic is.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Make sure the mic is close because I'm kind of far away from the mic. I don't think anyone can hear.
You can just speak louder.
Let's speak louder for the men.
Yell into the microphone. It won't hurt anybody with earphones. I swear.
I promise.
Let's look at this man's list. So here's David Cage, right?
Okay.
See, this is the man, right? I hate this man. I think he is
I
a
hate
bad
him more
man.
than Todd Howard.
I hate him. I do actually. I hate him more than. At least Todd Howard can make a fun game, right? David Cage has not done so.
He made Heavy Rain.
He almost made a fun game, right? He almost did with Detroit Become Human.
Oh no!
Right?
Here
This
we
is
go.
almost a
Here
fun
we
game.
go again.
Right? This is almost a good game.
Gosh.
If he wasn't the writer. See, the thing about David Cage is that he's a writer. He really likes writing, and he thinks he's really good at writing. The problem is he is not good at writing.
Mm-hmm.
So, since he's the head designer and writer of his game, every time he makes a video game, he wants the writing to be the main direction. He wants it to be the focus and the meaning, which is why all of his games, except for Omicron, all revolve around just storytelling and you press buttons a couple times, right? You know how, like, it's just quick time events and all that. It's because he cares about the writing, not about the gameplay. Now, Omicron and Nomad Soul is the one exception of this. Is the first game he ever made. He got David Bowie to be in this video game. The David Bowie is in this game as a voice actor, and let me tell you, this right here, this game sucks. This game sucks so much. I don't want to buy it. Get me off this website. Is that Good Old Games? It is. Why is it? Ugh. You can get this game on Steam. I don't know why you'd want to get this game. This game sucks.
Why does it looks like Half-Life?
Oh, it's
Gonna be
I
honest.
have many things to tell you, and very little time. My name is Kale. I come from a universe parallel to yours.
yes.
My world needs your help. You're the only one who can save us. I succeeded in opening a breach between my world and yours. Through your computer,
No, I don't want to.
Writing's not that easy.
No, I don't want.
It's not that easy.
you can
know
enter
that?
our world.
Did you know that? David Cage didn't know. It's very hard for David. So anyway, you get
I'll show you the
your
paper.
wife. That's not your wife. That's someone else.
What is this game?
This is the PlayStation 1 and PC classic Omicron Nomad. Oh yeah, it's got multiple games. You hear this music, dude?
Not necessarily,
You hear this bop, dude? Yeah, that's what I like to listen to.
You say singing, this is talking.
Oh, pretty
Talking
much.
loudly. Like we are. We're talking very loudly.
Yes,
right
we're
now.
talking
We
can do. Yeah, that song sucks. But anyway, this is a mix of a story-based detective game, a fighting game, and a first-person shooter. None of
Metal
those. None. You wish. None of those three things are done well. They're all bad. So what you have is
Well,
bad.
no, you mix 3 games together.
See,
One of them's gonna be bad, at least.
but the
Then you
thing
make
is,
all
none of them
bad.
are good. Yeah, they're all bad. None of them are good. So it's such a bad game. Also, it's like 8 million hours long. So you're playing this game for all eternity, and it sucks, and you don't have fun. That's why it's the worst game ever made, because it's impossible to have fun. You need to get save rings to save, but every save area also has this advice thing. You can ask for help, right? But asking for help takes 5 saves from you. So the save rings you collect, that takes 5 of them. The game doesn't tell you this, though. So if you ever get advice and you didn't know, you just lost 5 saves, Buster Brown. You got to go kill some demons to get those. Of course, may I add, fighting demons in the game sucks. So good luck with that.
How long did that take you to say?
8 years, because I had to escape the hell that is Omicron first. Also, the story is like almost interesting, but then it sucks because it's about this guy, the nomad soul. Get this, yeah. The video game player. I'm not lying here. You are the nomad soul, and you look
Who
into.
hired this guy?
I don't know. He made the game himself. They
They didn't look at his bio and said, "Oh, he made this game."
Well, no,
it's a red flag.
Yeah, he's the video game designer, and somehow he keeps making games. He should have stopped with this one. I don't know how he gets the funding, because every time this guy makes a game, it's always like not fun, right? But then he still
There
tricks.
was DLC to Heavy Rain.
Apparently, Chronicle 1, the taxidermist, very good. Was it ever
came
released?
out 4 years after Heavy Rain.
I don't know why.
Oh, that was the
Wait, no,
cast.
no.
That's the.
That's
Never
the
mind.
casting.
That's
That's the demo.
That's the demo. My
Yeah.
bad.
So what is this?
Never mind.
Yeah, okay. So the game was released PlayStation 4 and Microsoft Windows. Heavy Rain was a critical and commercial success, winning 3 BAFTA awards.
It was.
Yeah, apparently, despite it being a bad game,
With a bad story.
the bad story.
Kinda a bad story.
That has it. Well, the problem with every David Cage game is like it's almost good, but there's so many holes when you start thinking about it, right? Because it's like why are some things better stories than others? Like why is MatPat able to make 37 videos on FNAF?
Yeah.
But not
Oh my
one
gosh,
on
not
Heavy
this
Rain.
again.
Why is MatPat able to make 1,000 FNAF theories but not one on Heavy Rain? Because that's when you look at Heavy Rain and you realize how many holes and stupid things there are on the story, and you're like, oh, this isn't actually a good story at all.
Yeah.
This is my problem with Detroit Become Human, if I'm going to go on a little rant that I already haven't. Detroit
You've
Become
done
Human
this
is like
before.
almost good. It's like almost an interesting story, but then David Cage...
You should just make a rant video about Detroit Become
I'm
Human.
gonna
just
at
need to
this
do
point. Yeah, I'll just say this much: Detroit Become Human. All you need to know is David Cage. When the game first came out, he said it's not about race. So just keep in mind, it's not an allegory about
What?
race.
Isn't it about racism though?
Is it the whole game about racism though? That's a good question. It's almost like it's the whole point of David Cage a fucking asshole.
What the
Let me look up the Detroit Become
That's not how
Human.
you spell Detroit.
I don't
Die
care.
Detroit.
They don't
Detroit.
Detroit
yeah.
Become
Die
Human. Let me look at. Let me look up.
Hold on. Does it have anything to do about Detroit?
Nothing to do with race. Keep this in mind.
Okay, but does it have anything to do about Detroit?
Yes, it takes place in Detroit.
Okay.
Keep in mind that the part where your robot character gets abused and segregated, that's not about race. It's not about. Keep that in mind.
Not about it.
It's not about race.
Right away, Todd.
Am I allowed to say this? Is this against the MCA?
Alice! Daddy's very mad!
Remember, you have to stay behind the grid walls of your psyche.
Daddy's
Remember,
very mad.
it's orders. Things could have been different. This isn't even. It doesn't even show you like anything about
Greatness
the game.
awaits. Yeah.
Greatness awaits. Very good
That
game.
it does. Thanks, PlayStation.
Thank you, PlayStation. Good thing this wasn't exclusive. It would be a big stain to Sony. All right. But anyway, yeah, there's so many holes. It's not about race, but it is about race. David Cage just up his own butthole. I can't believe it.
I don't. Okay, so I have this series I really want to make called Mellow the Marshmallow. And
Mhm.
I have racism
Mm-hmm.
as one of the focal points.
Yes.
And it's this racism between two types of candy/sweet people.
Yes.
There are the Hardies and the Softies.
Ah,
The Hardies are racist to the Softies because
Mhm.
Softies have like these regenerative powers and they're just different from actual like normal candies.
Yeah.
And Softies
Wow,
include,
dude, that's
like,
pretty racist. You
yeah.
calling them normal?
Yeah, well, like, so they have, like, they are, like, ice cream and cake.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah,
anything
I
you consider soft
understand
and
it.
sweet, they're softies. But
Yeah.
Hardies are just, like, hard candies and, like, fruit candies,
Mhm.
chocolate,
Yes.
stuff like that. So,
That's pretty clever. You wouldn't ever like say it's not about race when it's blatantly about race, though, right?
well, I mean, here's the thing.
You'd make it
It's
subtle.
Half of the story is about race and half of it is about this marshmallow defeating a witch.
Yes.
But
It could just be a side plot.
yeah, it's a side plot. And
Yeah.
along the way, he's trying to fix, like, the society that
Mhm.
his ancestors have created. And it's,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's trying to connect everyone together. to
See,
beat this
David Cage is so eager to be unique and special that he makes an entire game about race and then says it's not about race. But here's another good one. This is the last thing I'll say about my good friend David Cage, who I hate. David Cage has been a critical of game over events.
No
in
wonder.
And keep in mind, you want to know, Wikipedia is very nice. It says in story-driven non-action video games. That is not the quote he said.
Non-action video games, huh?
That is not the quote he said. Yeah, you see, look at Omicron down there. Yeah, that is not the quote. The quote David Cage said is that he thinks game overs are a failure of game design. There's the quote. He did not say story-driven non-action.
I would say they're a failure of game design.
Yeah, dude, every time you've ever like lost a life in Mario, that's a failure of game design, dude.
That's what he
Don't you
said.
know? It's like journalists, right? They can't beat games. That's a failure of game design.
I mean, there's not really game overs in Mario Odyssey. You just lose coins when you just fall off an edge.
Yeah,
and
but
die.
that game over in terms of a death, that's a failure of game design. Every time the game's hard, that's a failure of game design.
Aren't there not game overs in Omicron?
There are. There's game overs in.
So he failed as a game designer.
Yeah, dude. I'd say I think there's game overs in Fahrenheit too, which is also a really bad game.
Oh my gosh.
Cuphead Journal.
How did this come from MK11 to this guy sucks?
He does suck. I wanted to tell the world about how this man sucks, and eventually,
Why are we done now? Now we're just.
I want to show you. I made a joke about journalists, right? Because I got to show you how amazing game.
I've
Is
seen
this against the MCA laws?
This is so stupid. What this?
It might be. Yeah, you
What's
so.
up, everybody? It's Rowan Gaming here. So
I don't want to watch your reaction about it. I want to see the
actual
silent video
video.
of this man who
Oh
fails.
my
Okay, well at
Lord,
least his
God.
webcam has
He
name.
did across it, but he's just like, nah.
There we go. So yeah, here's this game journalist.
Yeah, which is so dumb.
It is so.
This guy has no brain.
This man, I don't even think he has motor control. I don't even think he's holding the controller right now. Like, I think he just
This is a
dropped.
bot.
This is a bot. Yeah, this literally plays like AI from Mario Party. He's driving into the bombs. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is.
See, now he figures out. Oh, you're supposed to jump on the square.
Oh, so you jump
And-
on the square,
and
but it
then
still
you
doesn't
do it?
work. I don't. It's so unintuitive. It's a bad game. Yeah.
You almost had it
Almost,
right there.
almost.
You're
If
so
only you had
close.
held forward
Like,
the whole
see,
time.
you think
fuck.
that?
Yeah, he did it. Good
yeah.
job. Yeah, he did it. And then he goes on to play the same level for like 8 hours because he doesn't beat it. Big surprise. So yeah, literally that's the whole rest of this 10-minute video, starting from
Big brain.
yeah, big brain hours. This man starts from 3 minutes in. The whole time he spends time on one level, doesn't even beat it. So that's game journalism. That's Detroit Become Human. That's off, which is a good game. So yeah, what a hero! Thank you, David Cage. Cage was the first game designer to receive the Legion of Honor, the highest decoration granted in France.
Oh, in France, thank goodness. Because if he actually had honor, then he would have shown in his games. So.
Dang, it's the highest French honor order for merit and civil merits. I don't know why. He received a Ping Honor Award for his career. He doesn't deserve any of these things. No, I don't believe so. He could have done much more with what he had, and he just chose not to.
This guy ain't no Miyamoto.
Yeah, you ain't no Miyamoto, that's for sure. The best example I can give you, if you want to defend like Detroit Become Human, particularly if you found that game enjoyable, I can understand finding this game, and only this game, enjoyable. Any other game, if you want to try and make an argument for any of these games on those, no, you can't. Those are just, no, absolutely not. Those games are horrible. But Detroit Become Human is almost good, right? So if you want to make an argument there, I can see that. But I will tell you this about Detroit Become Human that is a big part of the argument of why David Cage sucks and made that game bad. It could have been great. You know the voice actor for Connor, right? The main character in the game.
No, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so that guy, the man who plays that role, he got an award for that role.
All right.
Right? Now, I kind of want to gripe about how you get a role award for voice acting a robot where you're monotone the whole time.
Yeah, I think Charles Martinet should have gotten that.
Well, yeah.
He voices an Italian man who jumps on mushroom-like people and defeats a turtle that keeps as a princess that also enslaves other mushroom-like people.
Voice acting 10 out of 10. But the thing, Connor, he's a robot. I think it's kind of weird to get an award for doing a literal monotone robot voice, but he did do a good job as a robot, so I guess he deserves an award. But the thing that makes so many people like Connor, like all the little things he does and how he's quirky, has like the coin flipping and the winks and all that, that is workshopped by the voice actor who's the mocap actor.
Is improv?
Yes, it's improv. Every one of those moments, David Cage was like, that's not in the script, don't put it in. Because he didn't want it in. He wanted them to follow the script and just be Robot Man. But the things that make people like the game, David Cage did not want in the game. Everything about Detroit Become Human you might like, David Cage did not want in the game. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind.
You might like this.
No. Was that a good take? Yeah, the wink was cool, but like it wasn't in the script. You got to take it out.
I'm trying to do what's the French accent?
French accent?
No.
You
cannot have it in the script.
Omelette de fromage. To look up Miraculous Ladybug.
Mike or
there you go. If I actually get Miraculous Ladybug somehow from this. Well,
I can't even say that.
Got 97 in there. Very good. All right. Well, yeah, there's that.
All right. So our next news. This is
what
going to go
else
in
you
order,
got?
but
What else you got on that list?
Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Ultra Instinct Goku, and Kefla.
See, I think Ultra Instinct Goku is very cool.
Yeah, as a character, he's cool.
I think he's
fighting
very
as
cool.
him against other characters is stupid. See, here's the thing with Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
Clearly, there are more powerful characters than others. Like,
This
Yamcha
is true.
should get absolutely wrecked by Jiren. However,
I don't know about that. I think Yamcha's the strongest character.
Alright, well, then Krillin should actually get killed
There
by
you go.
Jiren.
That one I agree with.
See, but here's the thing, though. Like, they seem like they're equal health, right? And they are. Like, it seems fair.
Yes.
But when you put Ultra Instinct in, like, he just is so overpowered. And then even Kefla can just appear behind you like Sub-Zero, but unlike Sub-Zero, it doesn't
There's
tell
no
you.
animation.
There's no animation. There's not even a frame.
There's not a frame. The
Frame is just her disappearing.
It's something interesting because it's almost kind of like SNK Boss Syndrome, which is like KOF, King of Fighters, where when you make a character stronger, it's not always about buffing their health or their damage output. It's just sometimes their moves.
Yes.
Like, just their moves are really good.
Yes.
And so the reason I really like Ultra Instinct Goku is because as a fighting game enthusiast, he's got really cool fighting games moves. And I
Yeah.
like that he's got that.
He has flashy, cool
But-
moves.
If you take a look just to the left and look at Captain Ginyu, what the hell does Captain Ginyu have? Oh, he's got a button where he summons the rest of the Ginyu Force.
Yeah, that's good.
That's it. That's your move list. You want to do any of your other moves that you have? Any of the other inputs? They suck. No.
Also, I thought they got rid of the body change.
No, they didn't.
They did not.
They just added an actual level 3.
Thank goodness, because I would have freaked out when they got rid of the
would-
body
yeah, it
change.
would've been
'cause
really
I love playing
sad.
Captain Guinea and be like, you are mine now.
You're higher tier character. Thanks. Thanks for the better character.
Oh, you like Go? I like Gohan as well.
Dude, I love that character. You're playing Ultra Go. Thanks, dude. It's so good.
It's so great.
Right, what a great character. But yeah, like that's besides that and the X button, which is the Ginyu Force button. He has like no moves.
I'm fucking new for.
Yeah, like he like that is his the only good move set. Other than that, he's like got bad combo mix-ups, and like sure you can play every character in the game well. That's skill based.
But you could also kill yourself. So.
Yeah, you can also kill yourself. But the thing about it, like every character can be played well with skill, but like right off the bat, Ultra Instinct Goku has such cool moves. And then what does Ultimate Gohan have?
Which Gohan?
Ultimate Teen Gohan? No, not Teen Gohan. Adult Gohan. Ultimate Gohan.
He has his level 3 super is him powering up. Literally, just
yeah,
powering up.
Yeah, his level. No,
Bull
that's
crap.
level 1.
That's his level 1?
Yeah.
I
His
swear it was
his
level
level
3.
1 super, which is supposed to be your throwaway easy damage super,
Yeah.
it does nothing except buff him, and you have to do it 9 times to make it worth anything.
Yeah.
So, what a great character
Good
comparison.
thing there are 7 levels in the game.
Yeah, good thing you have 7 meter in the game, where you can play hit and spend all 7 meter on one move that does like 75%. Or you could play Gohan and get
The other
7 out of
Gohan.
the 9.
Not adult Gohan, but the teen Gohan.
Oh yeah. Also, you could play Teen Gohan and get level 5 laser, or you could
Wait,
play.
no, I thought it was only level 4 you could get the Kamehameha, like the more powerful Kamehameha.
No, you pay 2 extra meter for it. I thought you paid. They
I've
might
always
have.
paid 1.
They might have changed the amount of meter it took because
Maybe.
it's
Hey, at least teen Gohan has flashy kicks. Why can't adult Gohan do that?
because adult Gohan doesn't get anything because he has to suck. He
He
can't
doesn't
be
even
good.
go Super Saiyan.
He doesn't. He doesn't do anything. He's not Mr. Saiyan. Why didn't they just add Mr. Saiyaman?
Yeah, or Roshi. Give me Roshi.
Yeah, where's
stop with these stop with these Gokus. Give
Yeah.
me freaking Roshi.
I'm
want Roshi.
glad
Give
that
me Roshi. in the
I'm
game.
glad that the
I
last
will come for you, Namco. No,
Yeah.
not Namco. Arc System Works, right?
Arc System Works.
Arc
listen.
System. I will come for you, Arc System Works. You do
Listen,
not
Arc
put Roshi
System
in the
Works.
game.
I know where you are. I know where you are because I went and played Guilty Gear at your headquarters, Mister.
Here's you did.
No, actually, I wish.
Here's the thing, though. You put Dragon Ball GT Goku in, but not Dragon Ball Goku. You didn't put in actual Dragon Ball Goku,
Yeah, they
which
put GT.
probably would have
in.
made more sense.
Yeah, don't worry about it, dude.
Like, could you imagine having Nimbus as one of your specials? Instead, he's just a stage intro for base Goku.
I spelled it wrong.
What ass backwards stuff is that?
Listen, GT is obviously more important than the original Goku series.
Oh my gosh.
So dumb. But yeah, Arc System Works makes some good games, man. They
No
got
more
some...
Gokus. Just no more Gokus.
I want to look at actual video games, not their garbage. Yeah, okay. Guilty Gear, that's what I'm talking about. They got Guilty Gear.
Wait, they have...
a Kill the Kill game. I didn't know
So
that.
who owns the River City series or whatever?
Blaze Blue.
Is it Way Forward or is it Arc System Works?
It has been passed around so many times, just like Double Dragon, ironically. Sunday Night in Birth. Sunday Night, yeah, they pretty much any good game that's a fighting game that isn't from like
Because
Tekken or
Did
Street
Way Forward
Fighter.
make
It's made
like
those.
I don't know if it's a spinoff, but it's like their girlfriends go after their boyfriends.
River City Girls.
Yeah, River City
Yeah,
Girls.
that's made by
That's Way Forward. By
That's
the
Way
people who made
Forward.
Shantae,
yes, because
which makes sense.
yeah,
but still,
it's because they were contracted out to make that game.
okay.
It's Double Dragon's license is like so far split up between like 70 companies that like nobody actually owns it anymore. Like it might even be at this point a free IP because Arc System Works has made a Double Dragon fighting game.
Stock owner company.
But yeah, we got so they made Guilty Gear, Under Night in Birth, Blaze
know
Blue,
they actually made.
Under Night in Birth. A bunch of other games that aren't
They
fighting
made
games.
They made the
Guilty Gear,
game with
Guilty
the
Gear.
really bad the UI, the character UI.
Which
character,
one?
The Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
Oh my god, yeah. That UI could. The UI is okay. It's so bad. I wish it was better.
It's okay. It's so bad.
It really is not
Look
that
at all
great.
that Blaze Blue. Dang.
Yeah, because here's what happened. Like they
love
used to
Blaze
own
Blue.
Guilty Gear, so they made
used to.
Yeah, no. They still own it now.
Okay,
Arc
good.
System Works made Guilty Gear first. Then they lost the IP because it was bought out. So
Two.
I don't know to who, but basically, Guilty Gear was not their property for a small period of time. But Arc System Works obviously really likes to make fighting games, so they were just like, well,
Just buy it back.
no. They were like, well, if we don't own Guilty Gear, let's just make another fighting game series, which is just like Guilty Gear. And that's where BlazBlue comes from. But then they got back Guilty Gear, and now we're like, well, now we own both.
Now what do we do?
Now we own both. We might as well just keep continuing the both series, get big money dollars. And so, of course, they make a million, trillion, billion fighting games. And they're all very good, because Arc System Works makes good fighting games.
Good fighting game.
Thank you, Arc System Works.
Except when they make Ultra Instinct.
I never said anything about the good DLC. Yeah, unfortunate is a Japanese DLC company. They do really gouge those prices on those. I just wish it was cheaper. I'm basically waiting for like Dragon Ball Fighters to stop getting DLCs, so they release the version of the game that has all the DLCs in it.
You already bought the game, didn't you?
Yeah, I own the game, but like I can go to like Game Exchange and sell it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, basically, I'm waiting for the inevitable release of Dragon Ball Fighters Deluxe Edition when they have all the fighters.
Edition.
Yeah, Championship Edition when they have all the fighting game characters in it. I don't have to buy out every DLC individually and pay $120. I just paid $60 and get the game again, but with everybody in it, because that's a much better deal. Take it from me.
All right. Well, after that was another Rams.
Well, it was more just like a Arc System Works
I think
tirade.
The other thing on the news schedule,
Yes.
would be the new Paper Mario game that was suddenly released on Nintendo's channel.
Yeah.
Just shadow dropped that out of nowhere.
Yeah, Nintendo was like, yeah, I forgot. We were too busy making the JPEGs of Metroid 4 that we forgot about this project. They're working in the back room. We got some pictures for you guys. You want to see? It was pretty good.
You want to see this new Paper Mario?
Yeah, let's pull up that Metroid.
It's apparently a return to form. I mean, that's the rumor.
That's
we won't
hopefully.
we won't confirm it.
Well,
or deny it.
a return to form from what? A return to form from 1,000 Years Door?
1,000 Year Door, apparently.
Because I want it to be the RPG.
It's
'cause
going to be an RPG.
Okay, good.
But
Because
not like the bad
Color
RPGs.
Splash, which was a stinky bad doo-doo game.
For stinky bad people.
Because Paper Mario was like the unofficial continuation of Super Mario RPG, which was cool because Super Mario RPG is a good game. But
Have you played Super Mario RPG?
I have not.
Okay, so you don't know if it's a good game.
Well, I do because I've seen Let's Plays.
I have not.
It is a good game, I can assure you. It's a very unique game also. It has a lot of self-contained characters, like Geno, which never fucking came. Yeah, what a great character.
Like, if they're gonna buy Super Mario RPG, or they're gonna buy the rights to Geno, use him.
Yeah.
Use him.
Well, the thing is it was a dual ownership because Super Mario RPG was made by Square Enix.
Yeah.
So they own the IP technically because they made the game.
But he's still an RPG character. You can still use him in something.
Yeah, but you have to pay money,
Didn't
and
you use
you know
Black-
Nintendo hates paying people
Didn't
for
they
royalties,
use Black
right?
Mage in Kingdom Hearts or something?
Well, that's because Square Enix also made that game.
Yeah.
So,
But they also made Super Mario RPG. I don't see the problem here.
it's because after Super Mario RPG, Square Enix was like, okay, good working with you, Nintendo, and we're never going to work with you ever again.
Unless
Bye.
it's Smash Brothers. What's Smash Brothers? I don't know. That doesn't even exist now.
What's Smash? It doesn't exist at this point in time. No one cares. You stink, Nintendo. And then Square Enix left to make Kingdom Hearts. We got a... What was I looking up? It was the... Paper Mario game, new game, Paper
Origami.
Mario.
Origami King.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yes.
Yes.
It worked. You can't say that this is dumb if it worked.
Have you seen this trailer yet?
I have not.
Oh, well, this is a reaction video, alright?
Alright, it's a new reaction video.
Oh, yeah,
coming
it's
out.
on mute. It's on mute.
Oh, yeah.
Also, it's really cool beginnings. Let's watch this.
I mean, it looks nice. My name is Princess Peach. How good to see you. You have no neck. What? Will you crease yourself and be reborn like me? Okay. Your replies are all paper things. Dang. I'm concerned. Goodbye. Please come to the castle. I didn't know. No, Kaze made this game. Yeah, it's his an origami class. Unfold. Ah!
Got him.
Fine, let's go. Princess Peach is taken over by the Eldritch Monsters, let's cuddle.
Princess Peach take it again.
This
Who
time,
saw that coming?
this time by Cthulhu, Lord God of the world. Hello, I'm Bomber.
See, there's partners. It's a return to
Whoa,
form.
return to
There's
form.
partners.
A good video game. That's Bowser Jr. Oh, it's a big world map though, so that.
Yeah, it's a 3D world map.
Oh, it's because it's origami on paper.
I guess.
This is just a little big. Wait, hold on.
That's the RPG. You
That-
turn things and then you.
I don't know about that. That was stinky. You should have just written all RPG.
I don't think it's like super. I don't think it's like super superstar. Whatever.
Color Splash? Well, Color Splash sucked because you had to get cards to play the fighting game. So it's like, what's the point? But like, they should have just made it. They're so hard about making it on RPG. Okay, that looks good though. It looks good.
There's this.
Oh.
You know how you joked about Metroid?
Oh, busting out the Metroid Prime 4 JPEGs, really. There's something you don't see every day. He certainly looks intimidating. He's battling something. Very good.
Nintendo.
Good reference.
We like to shadow drop our games.
We like to just drop the games people
months
care
before
about
they
sometimes. I swear, Metroid Prime 4 is just gonna like appear in Walmart. And people are gonna like, what the hell? What? What?
What was this?
Okay.
was I?
There's a direct for patch notes for Smash, but not for Metroid Prime 4 getting released.
Cool. Thanks,
Cool.
Nintendo.
Thanks, Nintendo. Very good. I hope they do something else with Star Fox now that I see it down here.
Oh yeah, apparently I didn't know this, but apparently they're gonna make or Retro Studios I think is making a Star Fox racing game. Or
What?
something? I don't know.
What about F-Zero,
I-
dude? Oh, no.
That's what I'm thinking.
What? No. Captain Falcon's going out of work again. This man has been in...
Oh god.
This at this point, people literally just refer to this man as a Smash Bros guy. This is travesty.
I mean, do you even see him outside of the cockpit besides...
This Final Smash.
Oh my gosh, though.
So ridiculous. Where F-Zero, dude? Come on. Never happening. F-Zero doesn't
I want a
exist.
sequel to the anime.
Yeah, I
The
want an
F-Zero
anime. Yeah, put it on
I want a
Netflix.
sequel. Look, that's it right there. Or I
Whoa.
don't know if that's it. I just hit the mic.
F-Zero GP Legend.
Well, that's like
It's a video game
the
for
video game. No, that's the actual anime.
the Game Boy Advance held.
No, that's the game that's based off the anime.
Game, yeah,
That's
based
like
off
the
of it.
movie version of a video game,
I see.
but like the game version of the movie of the
Game version of the movie version of the video
Yo,
video.
Ice Climbers, the movie.
Ice Climbers. Why is this in Captain Falcon game?
This is.
No,
oh, yeah,
look.
this is
Why is this a Captain
this
Falcon
is a-
game? Thank you, Ice Climbers. My favorite F-Zero racer.
He grows up to be Captain Falcon.
Could you imagine Popo
Secret
and
lore of
it's
Nintendo.
Popo and Nana, right?
Yeah.
And Nana dies, and
Popo
so
and
Popo
Nene.
becomes a fucking hitman.
What the frick? All right.
I don't know.
Whatever.
A new Ice
whoever
Climber
that
game
is.
from SteamWorld Dev. Who cares about Ice Climbers? Like
Apparently Sakurai does.
apparently. Put him in the game. Put wobbling back in. I dare you. I bet $2 he won't. But I bet $1.50 he won't. Anyway, yeah, there's that. So
You about to call it Color
I
Splash?
was about to call it Color Splash. Color Splash 2, Origami King, the King of Cthulhu. Looks like pretty good.
With the paper door.
You paper cut them.
Yo, could you imagine a Paper Mario game? You use scissors the entire game.
Oh god, you'd be killing people. That's messed up.
Are you already killing people as Mario?
Well, you're hurting them. You're knocking them out with your hammer.
You stomp them out of existence.
I mean, like, they poof into dust, but if you cut them, like, that's messed up, dude.
Okay.
That's
so
what's gonna happen to Mario.
So pooping them into the void is fine, but cutting them isn't fine at all.
Dissolving them in the abyss is fine, but, like, if you give them a cut, dude,
They'll cry.
they'll cry about it. You don't want to see little
You
shy
wanna
guy
see-
cry, dude.
You want to see his red tears.
You don't want to see his death gargle as he screams for his mother, dude. It's messed up. Why would you even consider that? Yeah, okay. So what's next on the block?
I'm gonna have to bring my phone up because I don't remember everything else, but I do know that Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, my favorite RPG series, has come out, and I am so excited to play it, and it's so much fun, and I love it. I think people who like Monster Hunter will probably get a kick out of it.
It's it's like a Monster Hunter inspired game.
Kinda. So there are vast differences between Xenoblade 1 and 2, and I kind of want to like make a whole video about the differences, and then say they need to combine the good with both of these games and make it into Xenoblade 3.
Yeah.
Because here, let me
remember how you get that tutorial 70 hours in Xenoblade 2?
Okay, so both the games, the tutorial lasts the entire game.
The whole game.
The whole game, which is kind of ridiculous, but it's
ridiculous.
whatever because they introduce new things left and right, so it's fine.
Yep.
But so there's two things I want for like the perfect Xenoblade game. So in the second Xenoblade game, which I played first, there's two systems. There's the break system and the element system. The break system is where there are specific moves that you can do combos. So this RPG actually has combos in it, which is kind of cool. I don't think any other RPGs actually have
combo links.
Yeah, so you have to break your. There's a thing that you have a special effect where you break your opponent. Then you have to do a topple, a launch, and then a smash. And that's in Xenoblade 2. They have this in Xenoblade 1, but it only goes to topple and then daze, and that's it, which is kind of dumb because launch and smash is so better. But the element system is where the blades are like JoJo Sands or whatever.
Yeah, you just get the spirit attached to the weapon, yeah?
Yeah, they have different elements, and so you can press a specific button to do an element attack, which is like their super kind of thing.
Yes.
And so there's different levels of the super you can get, like in actual fighting games, like you can get level 1, it goes up to level 4.
You spend your meter.
But the one you really get is the level 3, and the way you get that is by spending arts, which are just like the special attacks you use. So you build those up, and you can combo special elements into each other, and it tells you which elements can combo into which elements, and they can only go to 3 ways. So say I have a fire one.
Yeah.
It can go into 2 separate trees. One that I do another fire special, or a water special.
I see.
If I go to the water special, it'll have another one will go to the fire special, or
another water?
I think it's a photon special or something like that.
I see.
And then it'll do like Steam Blast Volcanic Mega Drive or something like that, and it'll do loads of damage. So combining that the break system and the elemental system together does huge damage, which is so smart because it kind of like makes you, because each of the thing has a timer, right?
Yes.
You want to get all the combos in the timer just in time. I don't know if you're following me here. This will be on the test.
I've been listening. I'm writing this down, getting the notes down.
You're like, huh? Yeah. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, you just add those two systems together. It's a great combo attack, and you have to just kind of manage the systems together.
Yeah, there's this basic combo system that's attached to this super combo system.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really in depth, and it's really fun to get into. But Xenoblade 1 doesn't have that. It just has topple and daze, which is kind of dumb. The only really special thing about Xenoblade, this is why Xenoblade 1 I could recommend to people Monster Hunter if they like this part of Monster Hunter, where you attack different parts of the body, and it'll do specific damage with different weapons. Because with Shulk, he's the only one I could think of. No, not the only one. But his basic attacks, backslash and air slash, that actually does more damage if you attack from the back of the enemy.
This is a power Monado.
This is the Monado's power.
Yeah.
In the trailer, I actually don't know why he says it's Shulk time, because he doesn't actually say that in the game. But the person who does say something like that is his best friend named Ryan. He's like, it's rolling time.
Nah.
It's I love Xenoblade memes. If you play Xenoblade, it's so much fun to look at.
I do not play Xenoblade. I don't know a lot
good.
about it, except I need a bigger gun. Well, I mean, that was the second.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the first game, there's some really weird outfits. Like, the one outfit I have with Carla, who is like the medic you get, she has an outfit that covers like 3/4 of her bust, right?
Ooh.
And like the middle part is and it's kind of like, wow. I wonder if this is too loud for people to hear.
It might be a little bit too loud.
But yeah, it's just so
They don't have captions. What's the point? I want to.
And the thing from
need
Xenoblade
a
1 I
bigger
wanted
gun.
to add as well, the art system I mentioned before. In Xenoblade 1, the art system is way better than the second game. So the arts are what you use in the second game to get the special elemental attacks.
Yes.
And to get those special arts, art is to just auto attack the enemy because your character automatically attacks the enemy. You don't press a button or anything. And you just auto attack and it fills up the meter until you use that, and it fills up another meter, which is kind of weird, but okay. But in Xenoblade 1, it's just a timer thing, so you can just use them as many times as you want. But there's a cooldown, which is cool. That's fine. That's completely fine. It's just when you need to use that, just when you need to use the arts, and you'll be fine. And then I just want to combine those two systems together. It's a perfect RPG game for me because it's really cool. But yeah, that's my rant on. That's
yeah. You got your rant in as well. I'm not too particularly interested in it. I saw what I had to offer, and I'm like, all right. I prefer other games, but if you can find that enjoyment, that seems like a pretty neat super combo system. There's definitely looks like a JRPG, but a new kind of JRPG, because you got a JRPG that's like Dragon Quest, which is I'm now going to fight Metal Slime for 8 years so I can beat this boss. But then you have Xenoblade Chronicles, which is, yes, you get a tutorial 8 hours in, but at least you're somewhere different 8 hours in, as opposed to the same area. Which you got your pros and got your cons. I just want to point out this part of the song, this great, amazing
Shoot
part.
them with your guns.
Shoot them with your guns.
Yes, get up. Don't give up. Shoot them.
Hello.
All the power you got.
Is this thing on?
Whittaker.
Yeah, Whittaker. Apparently that's a good.
In this game, Xenoblade Chronicles X, the
this
Japanese
thing
version lets you. I think this is an online game, right?
Really?
Yeah, I think this game was online, and you fought things online, like the Xenoblade RPG way.
Like an MMO?
Yeah, I think it was an MMO. I'm pretty sure.
I need a bigger gun.
In this game, in the Japanese version of this game, you can increase the bust size of your character. But they removed it in the English version. And
Dang.
I'm like, and then
We're not ready.
What really confuses me is they have look up the character Dahlia. I don't know if actually, maybe not, because
Okay.
Well,
right.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Here, let me just.
Is it the bunny character you're talking about right now?
I think you've seen him. I think you've seen him before. Or
There's a
her
very
before.
good chance I've seen this
because
character.
I've had a rant on this character. I hate her so much. Someone else, if you're curious about this character, look up Dahlia from Xenoblade 2.
Yes, I know this character.
I hate her. Her bust is so comically big, and I hate her.
It's some comic.
I hate her. I hate her. I hate her.
It's some cartoon
hate her
stuff. Yeah,
so much.
Characters.
Gosh, I hate her.
This is my favorite hentai character. What are you talking about?
Dude,
Wow.
no. She also has I don't know what kind of accent it is, but it's a really
Goodness
bad
me.
accent. I forgot what it was.
Well,
or it was an accent I don't like. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm gonna say it's a bad accent.
something about all of the voice acting in Xenoblade. It's kind of like, eh.
Well, Xenoblade
They
1,
got some low grade voice actors. They're entertaining, but I don't know if they do a good job.
Well, Xenoblade, that's only Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 1 has actually pretty decent voice acting.
Yeah, I haven't
in
heard
my
a lot
opinion.
of Xenoblade 1. Well, anyway, speaking of Xenoblade 1,
But this doesn't make sense though. You can change your bust, but you're gonna allow just
Dahlia to be in the game anyway.
Huge Hamanga.
Yeah, you're a huge Humonga Donga Longa owners. So I just wanted you to hear this part of the song. It's beautiful.
Is this thing on? Am I all alone? Is anyone there? I need a bigger gun.
I need a bigger gun.
This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's complete nonsense. Beautiful. Thank you, Video Game Donkey. That's for that one's for you, man.
I need a bigger gun.
I need a bigger gun. All right, so what's next on the list?
I gotta get my phone again.
Alright.
I don't know. Do you have anything that you might want to share that's next on the list?
I mean, I'm just looking at Dahlia and.
Gosh dang. Are you gonna save that into a playlist or something? Be like, save this for later.
There's some good stuff here.
Let me look. Let me see. Yep. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about Evo. I can't believe I skipped over that. That was the one of the first things I wanted to talk about.
What Evo? I don't know what you're talking
no,
about.
It's not even existing.
There is no Evo. Evo is gone. Evo is gone. Crab Rave music.
no.
Crab Rave.
Crab.
It's Crab Rave. There we go.
No.
Evo is gone. Dun 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 dun. Skip to the part that everyone. It's like a 3-hour intro to this meme song no one cares about. Evo's gone. Woohoo! All right, yeah. So Evo super dead. Evo died right alongside the world apparently. Evo 2020. Very good.
At least they're still gonna have news.
Evo 2020 will begin July 31st. Huh? Will it? Are you sure about that? I don't know about that one.
They're still gonna have news though about like the other fighting games that they were originally going to have.
Yep.
So that's good. But
So
they have them fighting herds, Skullgirls, which is actually pretty good.
Skullgirls is a fun game.
I love Skullgirls.
Skullgirls is a great game. It's the best game that's super dead. Like that game is
it's the
so
best game
good.
on my iPhone.
Yeah, well, that's different from the actual game.
It's more of like an RPG fighting game.
Yeah, because the iPhone has auto combos, but the actual Skullgirls game on Steam, you could do some
It's
crazy
really
stuff in that game. It's
for
really
a game
good.
that could basically be like
It is a strong.
why people buy Xenoblade 2.
Well, yeah, it is a strong American fighting game with many large.
With very culture in it.
Yes.
Very much culture.
There's a lot of plot in the world of Skullgirls.
plot in quotations.
Yes. It's very. There's a lot.
Honestly,
I mean,
I'm so
Zone
confused.
10 is in the game. I don't know if you know
Well,
this.
kind of as a background character.
Yeah, but yes, as a background character.
What I
Skullgirls,
actually do not
Zone.
get the lore of Skullgirls. Like, does it reset or something?
So you get the skull, right?
Yeah, you get the skull.
Right, and if you're not pure of heart, you become a
I
Skullgirl.
like how we didn't look up Dahlia, but we looked up Zone 10.
Well, that's because I am an insane person. I wanted to show you the background. Well, first, that's fake.
Yeah, that's fake.
But it's okay. Yeah, this character Squiggly's got a color palette for
Yeah,
Zone,
which is creative.
and then she's also in the background of the stage. This one's my favorite though, because I don't know if you know the Super Best Friends. Do you know Super Best Friends?
Isn't that a channel?
Yes, it is my. Even though they're not together anymore, I'd still say it's probably my favorite channel.
Isn't the one with
It's Matt, Wooly, and Pat, the legends, and they're in the background on one of the stages. My
that's
favorite.
cool.
Yeah, they got
showed
it.
up for an episode of Game Grumps, yeah.
It is a very, very good game, and they also put the Baz as one of the palettes for Beowulf, who is
cool.
a very fun grappling character. It's a good game. It's such a good game that it died instantly. I don't know why Skullgirls is super, super dead. It's such a great game, but it's so like it's not even funny how nobody plays that game. Like, don't mess with us Skullgirls fans. We don't play the game. Like it's really sad. I do occasionally boot it up, play the game, and
Like, oh, it's so good.
like this is such
All
a
right,
good
I'm
game.
good.
Man, well, see you next year.
Yeah.
Time
See
to
you next decade.
Time to play KOF 2012 Ultimate Match for 360 million days of my life. Just like, no, it's Skullgirls. But yeah, so now 2020 Evo is online.
Yeah. Killer
Which means
Instinct
that
also
it's-
came back. Killer Instinct also.
Oh yeah. Well, you mean the new one?
What the okay, the ads are just...
Superb. GameSpot. Final Fantasy XIV, which would be 14. Final Fantasy
thought that was
14.
Fantasy Star, not gonna lie.
Same thing.
Wait,
But
hold
yeah,
on, so what are the... So Mortal Kombat 11.
So
which
yeah,
we talked
okay.
about
Let's
earlier.
Evo's 2020 has changed for Evo Online. Basically, Evo
None of these games. None
Evo
of
has
these games
been
at all.
Evo has been super canceled. Evo Online will feature special exhibitions and content from Evo 2020's previously announced lineup, featuring
Dragon Ball
Fighter Z,
which I want to see.
that-
Roshi, please come to me.
Roshi
I will,
release never happened.
If they if they don't put
never
Roshi
happening.
in this game,
Never
I am
happened.
going to
He's
slap.
he's either not getting in the game or he's the last DLC. That's what's going to be one of those two
Honestly,
things.
if he was the last DLC, I would be fine because I would just make it more hype.
Yeah, it would be very hype. It would be sick. They take all the lessons from Nintendo that they don't take themselves.
Either Hiroshi or Launch. Launch would be cool.
Launch should also. Do you know
They
Toriyama
put-
straight up forgot
just-
about Launch?
Yeah, just like
Forgot
like
the
Skullgirls,
character
they forgot
existed.
about Launch.
Toriyama just completely forgot that character existed. It's actually kind of funny,
Just
but
so
yeah, we got Fighter Z, which is pretty good. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, which is another Arc System Works fighter, which is also very good. Samurai Showdown, which is a very fun, unique
hold on,
fighting
there
game.
are 3 Arc System Works fighting games in this list.
Yes, because they make very good fighting games. These are all 3 very good fighting games. Notice that Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle is not on this list. notice, see here, not on this list. But you see, there's a reason we brought up Skullgirls, because I knew about this.
Yeah.
It will also feature these games, which were not a part of the list originally. Unfortunately,
Which is weird.
the one game everyone cared about is not going to be
Smash
here.
Brothers.
It's because it is not an online game.
Like, wouldn't you think that Smash Bros. Players would tune into Evo and then they saw the news that a new character was coming? Like, you put them at the Game Awards. I don't know.
Yeah,
why
I
Evo?
mean, well, you see, it's every Evo.
Well, I guess Nintendo doesn't support Evo, right?
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't know a lot about Evo, but other companies do. Like Soul Calibur 6, they released the Haomaru was announced at last year's Evo, and that was pretty sick.
That was cool.
But like Nintendo
Call
would
him
Haomaru.
Is it
Haomaru.
Is it Homaru?
Well, I mean, let me look at this
Haomaru?
because it's spelled Hao.
Oh.
Maru. Yeah,
Haomaru.
Haomaru.
Who knows?
How you can see like how it's pronounced here. Haomaru. I know. I don't know.
Looking at like the trailer for the character now, it just remind me they posted 2 trailers of Ultra Instinct Goku on their channel. Like,
They did.
and they're different trailers.
They're different. Yeah,
and
they are.
it's of the same character though. They posted 2 trailers
Let me look at
of the
this.
same character. Not even like it's just the same. This only the character. Nothing else. Just,
Yes.
Not even
just
nothing
like a
new
trailer,
character.
like a reveal.
No, but it wasn't a reveal trailer. Like they revealed
They
it.
just looked
but
at the
it
character.
was just 2 actual trailers.
Yes.
They posted. Like,
Huh? Yeah, I don't know what they're. But it's a pretty sick character. I just like the combo mix up. I like the combos that have it go straight down and go into the super, hit the ground, OTG, completely overpowered nonsense.
Yeah.
OTG laser, huh?
And you can just dodge any move. You can
Remember,
projectiles. Dude, if you shoot
your
a projectile
combo
at this
never-
man, you're dead.
You
just
just
shoot a projectile,
lose.
it just teleports behind you.
You just lose. Don't shoot. Your neutral game is not strong enough. Just stop playing.
What's
Put
a
the
neutral
control.
game?
It's a fighting game term. Whenever you're at standstill, not in the middle of a combo.
I was trying to be like Ultra Instinct. Like, what's a neutral?
Oh yeah, ultra. What you call that neutral game? Your neutral game has been annihilated. Yeah, it's pretty good. So, Killer Instinct.
I wish
That's
for it
pretty
to
good.
be gone.
Killer Instinct.
I know
Somehow
someone
still
is
coming
excited
back.
about that.
Yes. Killer Instinct is okay. I think it's okay.
And everyone, every Killer Instinct fan is gonna just come after you.
It's it's okay. I think Killer Instinct is okay. It's on the list though, so you're all happy.
Isn't it the remake of Killer Instinct?
It's a reboot
Or
of
not
the
a
series.
remake, but
it's
like
it's a
it's-
reboot of the series.
Reboot.
Yeah, it's a reboot of the
It's a
series.
something.
Speaking of, I have an emulator for that game, the very
Uri?
original.
Uri is a game.
No, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh yeah, it
Because
is a game. Resident Evil.
Yes. How'd you know? We got Mortal Kombat 11, which is like the reason this list is like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why some parts of this list, like this, are still stinky is because their companies who own the series have done a noticeably bad job at making online.
Yeah.
There's a reason Smash is not on this
because I
list.
mean, I guess they're not on that list. So I guess Nintendo makes great online.
Yeah, there's a reason they didn't show up to the
Yeah.
party. All right, there's a reason. But
Hey
like,
guys, we're here.
hey,
Who invited you?
the door was locked when they showed up. Let's just say it that way.
How did you get in?
Yeah, how'd you get in? We locked the door.
Through the roof.
We knocked the door. We knocked the wall down. But yeah, we got Skullgirls. Hey, everybody's happy. Skullgirls fans awakened from their tombs from the graveyards to play this game again. And them's fighting herds,
just like
which
Double.
came out of nowhere. Yeah, pretty much. Them's fighting herds came out of nowhere. Skullgirl?
It's
Skullgirl?
like the
Skullgirl?
seagulls
Skullgirl?
from Nemo. Like
Yeah. There's mine.
Skullgirls.
Skullgirls? We played Skullgirls and Eva? Like, no one expected it. It was pretty sick. Yeah, everybody get hype in the chat.
And then
No
Pony
one
Game.
said.
And then Pony Game.
And then game no one expected, them's fighting herds. I'm surprised Hasbro has not attempted to mutilate literally everybody you ever thought about saying the word Evo at this point. But yeah, Evo 2020 online. So basically, Evo is canceled. Evo's canceled.
Another thing that also was canceled. I mean, everyone knows this, but the thing that also was canceled was E3.
Yes,
and so
E3,
there have been
super rough.
precautions to not do it. Well, Nintendo's just straight out not doing it, which kind of sucks because having a character reveal is really freaking cool at Evo. Not
Yes.
Evo. What am I saying? At E3?
At,
Evo
yeah,
E3.
at Evo, and not at Evo, but at E3, yes.
Yeah, everyone gets so hyped. Everyone's into watching it. Even people who don't even play Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
they're
it's
just like, oh,
it's just fun to see the new character, and
Yeah.
now that's not happening.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not gonna happen until later, at least.
Yes, they're gonna do a direct, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not during E3 time, but
Well, I would imagine that they would.
yeah. Well,
Nintendo doesn't care about E3. dude.
kinda.
well,
I
they
mean,
care if they can go, but if they can't go, they're just gonna release their direct.
I mean, if they're not gonna be E3, why would we go?
yeah, they're not showing up on E3 time, dude.
But
yeah.
but there have been new events now.
Yes.
There's there go bye.
Bye.
There's new events now.
Mm-hmm.
Where isn't the guy who owns the Game Awards or whatever? Forgot his name. What's his name?
Who owns the Game Awards?
It's,
like who funds it?
Kinda.
Oh, the
that guy, not Todd Howard. The
20,
other guy.
is it the 2019 Game Awards you're talking about?
It's all the Game Awards. This guy owns Jeff
Well,
Keighley.
okay,
Jeff Keighley.
Game Awards.
Jeff Keighley. That's the guy.
Is it Jeff Keighley?
Jeff Keighley.
That's the guy.
Jeff Keighley, right? Jeff Keighley. That's the guy who makes it possible. Jeff Keighley.
Jeff
Look
Keighley.
up Jeff Keighley.
Okay. Jeff
His name Jeff
Keighley. How do you? Is it with a K or? Is it...
I have no idea. It's Keighley or something. There it is, Keighley.
Keighley. That is a weird last name, buddy.
Or Jeff Keighley Game
Doesn't have a
Awards
Wikipedia
or
page.
something.
Is it Game Award?
There, Awards, Game Awards.
Game Awards. Oh, it's Geoff Keighley.
Oh,
Oh,
everyone
thank
just
you,
says it like Jeff.
Well,
I'm
that
like,
is so
what?
okay. Well, what a big nerd. Anyway,
That is a name if I've ever seen one.
that is
Yeah, so
quite
this
the
guy
name.
is doing an event because he also used to host E3.
Yes.
Or something. Until he just
Something
quit E3 and just did the Game Awards only.
Yeah, Electronic Entertainment Expo.
But he just decided to do, you know what? Since there's no E3, I'll just make my own one, and companies can come and join a thing
Yeah,
and whatever.
So
So,
notable,
that's cool, I guess.
So the Game Awards is
Um,
speaking of those,
And besides Game Awards, or not Game Awards, E3, there is an indie event going on with infos on indie games. And if you look at the list of the companies, the indie companies that are doing it, I
Do you
don't
know what it's
recognize
called?
any single one of them. So I'm like,
yeah. Do you know what it's called? The indie event, whatever.
no.
Is
I
it the
do not.
indie game dev you're talking about?
I have no idea. It was
Indie game dev. 'Cause indie game dev. Is this
like, is
Gen L team? No, this
I
is
don't think it
this is software. Okay, Unreal. Okay, well,
look up indie game E3 replacement or something like that.
3 replace. Future Games Show announced E3 2020 replacement. Hour-long broadcast includes trailer announcements and deep dives into existing AAA and indie games. Future Game Show. So, Future Game Show.
I don't know if that's actually. I think that's the actual
That-
one for
that-
the Sony and because it said AAA.
Well, it's for
and-
AAA and indie game, which is pretty much E3. So,
Yeah, which is pretty much it.
so E3 replacement, big surprise there.
that's the. But there was an indie one. I don't remember. It was like I saw it from Arlo's channel or something. He said something about that. And I looked at the list. I didn't recognize any single. I didn't recognize any single company.
Yeah.
Like I know Team Cherry made what's it called?
I love that game.
Yeah, that game. What's it called? Team Cherry, who made I forgot the name. Hollow Knight. They made Hollow Knight.
Yes, that is a good one.
And I didn't see like Toby Fox or anything like that. I didn't see.
No, Toby Fox,
Oh yeah.
dude.
In other news, Earthbound stuff from and one of the artists or something is Toby Fox making an Earthbound comic thing. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, apparently there's an Earthbound piece of media that's being
Impossible. I don't believe you on premise.
Look it up. Look it up. Toby Fox,
Yeah, okay.
Earthbound.
Yeah, okay.
Earthbound.
Toby Fox, Rickroll. That's what you want me to look up?
No.
Okay, Toby Fox, Earth. Because I know he made the Earthbound hack a long time ago, but like,
Well, I mean, yeah.
so comic.
Comic, yeah, something like that.
Toby Fox Earthbound comic. Did Toby Fox make Earthbound?
Yeah, here it is, right here. It's called Pollyanna, or not that one, but
Not that one.
you did. Oh no. You have to go back. I mean, so I think some of these are the yeah.
Pollyanna.
Pollyanna. That's the actual.
Official Mother tribute book called Pollyanna, coming this June.
There are multiple artists working on it, but one of them is Toby Fox.
One of them is that's sick.
I know, right?
Previously, we learned about okay. Instead of getting Mother 3, we get
Pollyanna.
That's kind of neat.
That's cool.
It's cool to get a comic.
Not the actual game, Mother 3, but
Mother fans return to their graves.
That's fine.
Mother fans load the gun again one last time. Yeah, okay, so among those features, Toby Fox, that's pretty sick.
That's pretty cool.
I like my man Toby Fox.
But I mean,
my main man.
He's not at that indie game thing, so.
Yeah. Is he even really an indie game developer anymore? I mean, come on,
He
dude.
works for Nintendo right now.
He made Undertale.
He has Sans and Smash now.
Yeah, Sans is. Think about the logistics. The first big game Toby Fox made was an Earthbound hack.
Yeah.
A ROM hack of Earthbound, which is Nintendo hates that. They hate ROM hacks of any of their games. And then he made music for Homestuck, right? And then finally he made.
Know what Homestuck is, but okay.
Oh, it's just a webcomic. And then he made Undertale in 2015, right?
Yeah.
And it got so popular that it got to the point where a character from that game is now in an official Nintendo game.
Kinda. But yeah.
Well, I mean, he's in it. He's not a character like a
He's not
unique.
a character, but he is in it.
He is in it.
As well as the music.
As well as the music, which is a very good remix. I like that remix because when I first heard it, I got the impression that Toby Fox heard all of the 30,000 remixes of his song, and he was like, "That's it. I'm gonna do you one better."
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of really good remixes that like improve upon the orchestration of Megalovania, despite it being a very good song already.
Yeah.
And Toby Fox was like, "Well, you know what? You know what? That's it. I'm pulling out the orchestra." Because that man makes some good music. He made the entirety of the Earthbound soundtrack. He made Megalovania. That is his song, which is featured in first the Earthbound hack.
He also made the music for that one Nintendo game no one played.
Don't worry about it. No, don't even.
What was it called? Little Town Hero? Yeah. Did they? Okay. Here's the problem with that. They announced that a year, like when they announced that a year, never a year before it actually came out. Never said anything about it. It's like, oh yeah, this game's coming out. I'm like, what the heck? This was like the first game by Game Freak that they haven't had in a long, like original IP by Game Freak.
Yeah, original IP by Game Freak.
Because they just been doing Pokemon. Mm-hmm. And now you're just going to be like, yeah, it's coming out. Like,
yeah,
what the heck?
Here's this new What? But yeah,
it's just like Paper Mario.
Just like Paper Mario. Toby Fox does some great stuff. I don't care what you think about Undertale. That soundtrack is killer. Absolutely stunning. I think I've talked with a couple of people about this. What Megalovania is like. Yeah. Megalovania has been like
song.
It sure is a song. It's been scientifically articulated to be a perfect song. Mm-hmm. That's why there's 1,000 remixes of it. It doesn't matter what dumb thing you pair Megalovania with, like Adore Megalovania, like something like. I mean, like, there's no way.
What?
You don't know about this?
No, I don't know if I want to know about this.
You don't know about Adore Megalovania?
Oh, I
not
know
this.
about
No,
this.
not that.
Not that. I saw that.
It is Adore Megalovania. It's a Megalovania about a door. Oh my god! If I remember the name, this would be a lot easier. Yeah, hold on. It's called Locked Out, I think it is called. Because I don't know if you know, but SoundCloud has infinity remixes. Like YouTube does as well, but like, okay, probably if I just look up SoundCloud. Videos. Crown City Megalovania. I want to hear the Door Megalovania.
I hear the Door Megalovania.
Where's the Door Megalovania?
Never thought you'd say that.
Door Megalovania. Okay, hold on.
You go back in time to yourself, hello, younger me.
You
will eventually
you
say
will hear
Door Megalovania in the future. Wow, that sounds cool. What is it? I can't tell you.
You can't
You'll
know.
find out.
You can't know.
And you're like, oh, dang it. This is what he meant.
Door Megalovania. It's here somewhere. I'll find it, and then we'll know.
Meanwhile, a picture of Princess Peach from that one game no one played.
Yes, not a single human being played the game. Where's my Door Megalovania? It exists. I swear.
It exists.
I swear,
That's
dude.
what it's called. Exists.
But there's also a Baldi's Basics Megalovania.
Oh,
so.
please don't show me that. Please don't show me that. I will jump out that window.
Oh, I didn't finish it, so it didn't count. Dang. There it is.
No.
There it is.
All right, I've seen
There it
enough.
is.
I've seen enough.
There it is.
No.
And there it is.
It's
Beauty.
a bird with a gun.
Beauty.
That was a bird with a gun.
The bird with the gun. Very
It's a
good.
bird with a gun. Sounds like laughing.
It does kind of.
Sounds like Ganon laugh.
There we go. It's my Epic Gamer remix. Oh, here it. Hey, that's what I like to see. Baldy. Back to basics. He's got fucking Scream merch on. This is what
Was
a
that Lego Ninjago? What did I
ask
just
questions,
see? What
dude.
the heck?
Tales of FNAF, Jaren Lovania. This is what you want to hear, right?
What the
This is the video you want to
FNAF
see,
oh my
dude,
gosh,
right?
FNAF Lego
Beautiful. This is what this is the
This is
content.
music to my ears.
But you think
This is the second coming of Christ.
this is Christ reincarnated. But this is the real content you want to see. This is a Lil Pump like Lovania. I'm not lying about this one.
Gosh, no.
But you want to hear this one?
Oh, this is fine.
Yes, it's actually well made, which is the funniest part about the scenario. Is that they made a Little Pump like Lovania and it's not trash.
And then it gets worse.
And then it gets worse. Okay, let me scroll down.
I know it's bad, but it gets worse.
Yeah. Tales of the Musically. It did get worse. This is just.
This is Kirby. This is just Kirby and Megalovania.
Well, it's just iced out.
Can we get a Green Green's Megalovania crossover song or mashup or something? Green Megalovania. Oh my gosh. Oh. A Green Day. Freaking interrupting my Game Awards.
Yeah, there it is.
Why is the picture for it?
An anime.
No, I know that anime. It's Achikochi, also known as Place to Place.
I
One of the
see.
cutest anime ever.
Ah! I thought that was just a glitch. Also, that's
Yeah.
not Kirby Megalovania. That is stolen from another Megalovania remix, which has nothing to do
Is
with
it
Kirby.
actually?
Yes. This is not Kirby. Oh, it's Megalovania
I have heard a
slash
mashup.
Kirby.
I've heard a
This is a
mashup.
playlist.
I've
This
heard
is a really good one.
Hold on, there is an actual mashup I saw. Like, it's a King Deity, it's versus King Deity Megalovania mashup. Look at
Yes.
that. That is actually really good.
Well, yeah, that one's pretty good, but I want to look up.
Have you seen that?
I want to look up the. Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh.
I've seen every Megalovania remix in existence, which is why I know about this one.
Gosh. That, you should have known Door Megalovania then, huh?
Well, I did know it. The problem is, I think it was taken off the universe because you can't know.
Such a fitting photo.
That's a dead child. Let's go.
Go. This is the end of
Alright.
this episode.
Hold
of the
on.
podcast.
There's one last thing.
One last thing.
One last
Okay.
Now, if I told you
Okay. Okay,
there was
that's
a
not a good
Roblox.
sign. And now, if I told you, oh no,
if I
here we
told
go.
you that there was
No.
Roblox Megalovania, would you believe me?
Is it all oofs?
Well, that
Oh, of course it is.
that's not the one I'm looking for, though. There's
So
worse.
predictable. That's so predictable, though.
Scamming. Yeah, there it is.
What?
Yeah, that's the one.
first
There it is. A custom Megalovania made for Roblox. Here it is. You're welcome.
I'm off. It's not that bad, actually.
Again, may I remind you,
It's
Megalovania.
just fine. It's just okay.
Because the thing about Megalovania is it's such a great basis of a song that when you remix it, it will sound good unless you really try hard to make it sound bad.
Yeah, exactly.
So most remixes do sound good. That's the
Unless
thing.
you are an idiot.
It's, unless you're bad, it should stop. But the beauty of it is when you see Roblox character with Megalovania on it. That's the beauty of it. All right, there we go.
All right.
We,
Well,
we know everything we need to know now.
that was the podcast. That was Morioh-Cho Radio.
That was Morioh-Cho.
Radio.
Radio.
Jojo. Oh my gosh, what is this? Inspector Gadget.
My favorite thing to do is play with round bricks.
Oh boy, this is the content I like to see. Hold on, let me go. Candace and Gadget make brown bricks awesome again. What is this?
All we need is a DLC for Blue's Clues. This is. Oh my gosh, this is.
But why? But why?
What kind of psychopath made
What?
this?
What? Is there lyrics? There isn't. There's no lyrics. What about this one?
Woo! Quit the fucking talking, bitch. Stop running.
There's lyrics to
Yeah,
that one,
we're
but that
not-
has nothing to do with that.
Gotta
Let me.
censor that. Let's just. We
Nah,
should
that's
probably.
fine. Just one last
We
one.
can stop
Okay,
over that.
this one's the last one.
Last one. All
It's
right.
hip
Last
to
episode, you kept talking to me how like
bricks.
we're gonna end this podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, boy.
Well, don't worry. Yeah.
Asshole. Mess around.
A classic. A beautiful classic. It's been a DCMA violation. Do you know what this is about? Do you know about Inspector Gadget?
Alright, I'm trying to do the
Okay. Then okay. I have
know
to
Inspector
have to
Gadget.
explain this joke then.
Oh my gosh.
Inspector
Tor? Alright.
Gadget brown bricks. There's a joke. There's a reason to my madness, and that's this video right here. There's Mike Matei from
15 seconds. Yeah, it's a statement. Never mind. Forget what I said.
Alright.
Okay, 2 minutes long.
2 minutes. Let's play.
I don't know what the block does, do you? I don't know. I don't know.
This is where
Hey
the
everybody,
madness
I'm here
starts.
with my good friend Inspector Gadget. How you doing, Inspector Gadget? I'm having a lot of fun. So you want to do...
What do you think about Inspector Gadget? Dude?
Why?
I cannot wait to play Minecraft. Do you know what my favorite thing to do is in Minecraft? I love building bricks with Minecraft. Building bricks with Minecraft is the best thing and the most amount of fun you
Where's
can
your
have
gun?
while
Where
playing
is
it
your
out.
gun?
It's too late. This is an old video. You can't kill the past. You have to get that one gun from Enter the Gungeon if you want to kill the past. Hold on. Put that down.
Add a gun sound effect here.
Alright. I've added a gun sound effect.
Inspector Gadget, it's about a second.
Added in post.
Hot agents. What? I told you to shut up, but you didn't listen.
Dude, look, he gets shot. Dude, it's epic.
An adaptation of... I told you to shut up, but you didn't listen. Oh look, a free iPad.
I'm expecting
Beautiful.
calling a bitch or something.
No, yeah. Alright, that's it.
Yeah,
Thank you for
that
watching.
goes
buddy.
into the void.
And there, it's gone forever,
that's
never
it.
to be seen again.
Just like the end of this episode.
Just yeah, exactly.